What's up, guys? I'm back like I never left. In this video, we're going to be talking about a short seller attack on electric vehicle companies. So I'm going to go over exactly what this attack is, what to expect for these companies moving forward. I'm also going to go over a quick stock market recap and some important economic reports we need to watch for tomorrow. So make sure you stay tuned. All this important information coming up. Now, before into the video, I really appreciate if you hit the like button. If you have any questions, any comments, make sure you drop it in the comment section below. So the first electric vehicle company that we're going to be talking about that recently got attacked by short sellers a few hours ago was Arcimoto. Now, this company, we talked about it in the past, and the stock had a really phenomenal run from being a penny stock. It went all the way to above $30, but we're going to go over exactly why they decided to attack this company. So the short seller that attacked Arcimoto is called Bonitas Research, and as you can see over there, you can go to their Twitter page. They have this tweet pinned. So they said, "We are short Arcimoto, ticker symbol FUV, fake pre-orders generated fake demands, failed to notify customers that 100% of vehicles are under safety recall. FUV largest customers an undisclosed related party, FOD Capital, who sold 67% of its FUV holdings in 2020 pump and dump style." So that is their main thesis for their short seller piece. And when you go in detail to look at exactly their reports, they even mentioned Elon Musk talking about the accident that he encountered driving Arcimoto vehicles. So you can definitely go to their website to read in detail about this specific short seller hit piece. But the main thing that caught my attention was that they mentioned Elon Musk. So Elon Musk voiced his concerns about Arcimoto's crashing one himself into a wall and citing it's unsafe. So Elon Musk crashed an Arcimoto three-wheel vehicle into a wall in the fall of 2019, and that is September 2020, when a Twitter user asked Musk for help with some projects with a video from Arcimoto's consultant Sandy. Musk responded, "Can support three-wheel vehicles, not safe enough." So they're even mentioning Elon Musk's tweets, and one of the important things you want to be looking for is that we've been getting a lot of short seller hit pieces coming out this past few months. In spite of what's going on with the overall stock market, the EV stocks have been getting crushed also, and this short seller hit piece does not help with the overall electric vehicle companies that we like. So when you look at exactly the price action for Arcimoto, the stock dropped today 6% down, $1.10. And as I mentioned, the stock was a penny stock. I remember when we talked about this company, it had a really solid potential to grow, and it broke out to above $15, a pullback to $12. It went all the way to $30, and now it's sitting at $15.67. So the main thing that you want to be looking out for moving forward for this company is that there's still a lot of people that are short this company. When you look at the fundamentals of the company, the share of the float is around 26 million, and out of that, this share of the float that is shorted is above 20%. So that is definitely a lot. And this past few months, we've seen a lot of short squeeze happening. This is one of the main reasons why the stock also ran up, because, we got stocks like AMC, GameStop, that has been going up massively. And Arcimoto was also one of the companies that had a relatively big short float position. So the stock ran up, and we still have decent amount of institutional ownership of this company, and they still getting a lot of attention in the past few months. The company had some pretty solid pre-orders, and unfortunately they're claiming that their pre-orders are fake. So later on we're going to be talking about another company that is attacked by short sellers with the same kind of things, claiming that their pre-orders are totally fake. So moving forward, if you're holding Arcimoto stock for the long term, you have to definitely keep in mind and do more research about what this heat piece is all about. And if you really like to hold this company for a very long time, definitely dig into some of the reports that these short sellers had to provide. So you have to do more research about it. But if you also want somebody that wants to buy into this company for the long term, it looks like it's coming to a very solid support area around $13. So if it continues to drop to $10, that's going to be a perfect time to buy if you're somebody that likes to invest in electric vehicle companies. So definitely do more research about it before you get involved in any of these electric vehicle companies at this current moment. So the other company that got attacked recently by a short seller is Lordstown Motor, ticker symbol RIDE. Now, this company has been in a massive roller coaster. They did a SPAC deal and they went public. We've been talking about this company when it had this initial breakout, went all the way to $31. It pulled all the way back to $13, $12. It went back to retest the highs. It went back down again. It was just a very, very up and down if you're somebody that's holding it, and it retested the highs again. And right now we're sitting at the lows, close to the lows at around $12.59. So you had multiple opportunities to lock in your profits, especially if you got involved in it on the dips. But right now there is a massive short seller that came after Lordstown Motor. So we're going to be watching a video from the CEO being interviewed about what he had to say about the short seller report. They also did a tour of their company, what their plan is moving forward with productions, when they're going to be starting to produce their vehicles, and etc. So we're going to be watching some of the reports that came out, try to defend the short seller attack with Lordstown Motor. I know a lot of people are invested in this company, especially if you are following with Workhorse. Workhorse has a big stake in Lordstown Motor. So if this company goes down, that can technically affect Workhorse stock at the same time too. So first, let's check out this video from the CEO, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to go over exactly what to expect moving forward for this company.
Let's be clear here. The way that you have characterized your pre-orders or reservations in the past, I mean, you called these on CNBC serious orders. Now, people would look at this and say, if you have a company that's not putting down a deposit, that doesn't have a fleet, but basically are collecting letters of interest, are those truly serious orders?
Well, no, Phil, we've always been very clear, right? These are just what they're intended to be, right? These are non-binding letter of intents. They're called pre-orders out in the kind of real world. So always classified them for that, and we have a lot of those pre-orders. I think we have pre-orders directly from fleets. We have pre-orders from people that sell to fleets, because that's the way fleets buy. Fleets don't buy in general, they don't buy like consumers buy. They buy through intermediaries. And so all we've done is gone out, gauge interest, because you got a tool to build something like this in an automated fashion. We're going to build one of these every 6 minutes. We kind of have to know how to tool, and you got to know about a year in front of your building. So that's what everybody uses pre-orders for. They are always, by definition, non-binding, no money down, cancelable. I mean, that's just that's the nature of EV startups trying to gauge interest.
I understand that, Steve, but some people would look at this and say, look, you were far more aggressive in characterizing those pre-orders as true commitments, that you have company XYZ that has said, yeah, sign us up for 5,000 or 6,000. Do you regret the way you characterized those reservations?
Well, reservation, Phil, all I can, I don't want to get into the specifics. All I can tell you is demand is robust. We've never said we had orders. We don't have a product yet. By definition, we can't have orders, right? So when you're early and you're years away from a product, in this case, 1 year, and now we're down to 6 months. So now that we have the betas, we are starting to be able to shore some of that up. But the pre-orders did exactly what they were supposed to do, gauge interest. Nobody knew if fleets would buy an electric pickup truck, right? It was completely unknown science, no data around it. So we queried them. We have very robust interest, and that's just what they are. They're letters of interest. You can't do any more of that in this stage. So I don't think anybody thought that we had actual orders, right? That's just not the nature of this business.
When you look at the price action for this stock moving forward, the stock is in a downtrend, so we'll see if it could potentially find a base and start to base out and recover. Up until that point, I really suggest people to stay away from this stock because it is in a very clear downtrend, and we have the majority of the electric vehicle companies that are aggressively selling off to the downside, and the market is super choppy, going up and down a lot. And right now you can definitely start a position if you definitely want to get involved in this company, if you believe on it, but of course do more research about it before you get involved in it. Now let's go over and talk about exactly what happened to the stock market today. So as you can see over here, we have some sectors that aggressively sold off. So we have the travel stocks like the airlines and the hotels and etc. Those are the ones that pulled back drastically today, more than 4%, 5%. We even have bank stocks that pulled back drastically. We had some tech stocks that did pretty well, like Netflix, it's up 2%. We have Oracle, Microsoft, and we also have Amazon that did pretty well. And believe it or not, we have some retail stocks, Walmart, Home Depot, that did pretty well too. So moving forward, you definitely have to keep in mind, there is a lot of volatility expected for this week. We have Jerome Powell testifying tomorrow, and we have on Thursday, we have job reports coming pretty soon. So the market is going to be definitely a bit choppy. So definitely keep in mind that. That's going to be it for the video. If you have any questions, any comments, and make sure to drop in the comment section below. Check out the link description box to get free stocks, free Bitcoin, and etc. But I catch you guys on another video. Let's get it. Have a wonderful day.